Nirvana had some leaks. I thought I couldn't breathe. Oh no, not me. It's the man who sold the world. Oh no, not me. It's the man who sold the world. I'm wearing my... I thought this green sweater would play in like a Kurt Cobain Nirvana Unplugged kind of way, but it looks more like preparing for the Christmas party kind of way. It's nowhere near Christmas. It's March 26th as I live and breathe. People of the world, friends and relatives, The Man Who Sold the World, a song written by David Bowers and performed by Nirvana in their clinical performance in the Unplugged MTV 1996 is when that happened. And what I would like you to do is... I invite you to be in standard tuning with me. You're supposed to tune down a half step to play along with the original MTV Unplugged version. But we're just gonna do it in standard tuning, right? Come on, who can blame us in this day and age? Put your pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string from the bottom. Play that 3rd string from the bottom 3 times. Then get rid of your pointer finger and play the string again. Now we're gonna let that note linger for just a moment. Then you're gonna put your pointer finger right back onto the 2nd fret of the 3rd string from the bottom. Play it, but immediately after you play it, take your middle finger and hammer onto the 3rd fret. So keep your pointer finger there. Do keep pushing with your pointer finger, but then your middle finger in one concise, firm, confident movement is gonna smash down onto the 3rd fret. On the 3rd string from the bottom, I recommend trying to smash down right next to the fret. Don't do it back here, it won't sound as good. Do it right up there. Then immediately after you do that hammer on, where you hammer your finger onto the string, you're gonna do a pull off, where you pull your middle finger back off of that string, keep your pointer finger there. If you can, it's not a big deal, but if you can give the string a little flick when you take your middle finger off, even better. So that's like... Don't pick those, when you hammer on and pull off, don't pick the string again when you do that. Just pick it once at the beginning, and then hammer on, and then pull off. It's gonna be quiet at first, but once you get good at it, then your life will be good and you'll finally be happy. People of the world, friends and relatives, so far what we have is 2, 2, 2, 0, booyah, 1, 2, play with me, and bam, 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 play it again, taekwondo, fantastic. Then play the 3rd string from the bottom open again, and we have just completed the lick to the song. A lick, it's like a riff, I don't know. This is somewhere between a lick and a riff. I usually think of licks as being like a melody, and this is kind of a melody, and I usually think of riffs as being more of like a rhythm thing, and this is kind of both. It's a lick and a riff. Let me just, now that we've completed the lick riff, let me take just a moment to say 2 things to you. First, I know that MTV Unplugged Nirvana's State of the Union did not come out in 1996. That's not even a real year. It was like 1993 or maybe 2 or possibly 4. I do not remember. But it was somewhere in that vicinity, and I just wanted to let you know that. Also, I know this video is not coming out on March 26th. That's the day that I'm recording it. So... I don't know why you needed to get all defensive about that. It's just we're talking about dates, guys. Haven't you ever taken a history class? 1776. Do you know what I learned? Okay, I'm getting way off topic. I learned that, like, so the Declaration of Independence was like, that was 1776, right? But then the Constitution was written in like 1992 or something. The Constitution was written so much later. I'm just like, what did they do in the interim between the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution? Okay. Okay, so that was one thing I wanted to tell you. The second thing I wanted to tell you is there are 2 bar chords in this song. So prepare yourself, but they're not that bad. It's not true. They're actually, as far as bar chords go, they're pretty standard. guys, if you go to marinmusic.com, there's a link in the description. I have a whole entire video course that is completely for free, only on playing bar chords. It shows you like what a bar chord is, but more importantly, it shows you all kinds of like tips. But here's the thing. You're like, yeah, tips. I've heard it all before, but this course has tips and tricks for playing bar chords. So I recommend you go check it out and then meet me back here for the rest of The Man Who Sold the World as performed by Nirvana. So we do the little lick riff 6 times. Seis. Wait, uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Seis. That's 6. It's Spanish for 6. I'm surprised you didn't know that. 6 times. Then after you play it 6 times, you just play the first note again and just let that note ring out for 8 beats. So that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that concludes the introduction to the song. Let's play the entire introduction all together. 6 times through the riff, hold out the note for 8 beats. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You've done it. You've completed the introduction. Let's get into the chords now, guys. The first chord is an A chord. I don't remember for sure, but I believe that Kurt Cobain did the 1 finger A. I'm not sure at all. I don't know why I'm telling you that. I may have just completely made that up. For this song, I think the 1 finger A works extremely well. Put your pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string from the top. Have your pointer finger also mash down onto the 2nd fret of the 3rd string from the bottom, and also mash down onto the 2nd fret of the 2nd string from the bottom. The bottom string might be open, or it might be muted. Either way is fine. Take your thumb and mute the top string with your thumb. Guys, this is the classic 1 finger A. If you hate this 1 finger A, you can use 3 different fingers to play those same 3 strings. It's fine no matter what you want to do. On this A, you're going to strum down, down, up, down, up. Play with me. Here we go. Down, down, up, down, up. One more time. Hoopy bow. Great. Okay. When he does it, he kind of loosens his grip on the 2nd strum down. So it's actually like down, mute, up, down, up. So either way, it's not a big deal. Let's do this. Let's just all do what we want to do. It's a free country. I don't know where you live. I hope you live in a free country. It's getting political. Let's steer in a different direction. I would like you to do either way you want. You can do the muted strum or not. Barely makes a difference. Let's play it twice in a row. 1, 2, here we go. And down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Great job. Okay, so we do that strumming pattern on the A twice in a row. Then if the song switches to a D minor, we're actually going to play a D5 chord. I think that Kurt Cobain plays a D5 and Pat Smear plays Smear? Guys. So what we'll do is we'll play the Kurt Cobain D5 right now, and then later in the song, we'll do the D minor. So the D5 chord, keep your thumb muting the top string, just like we did for the A. Have your pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string from the bottom, and put your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string from the bottom. Your ring finger is almost certainly muting the bottom string. If it's not, just lean your ring finger down a little bit so it mutes the bottom string. The D5 chord sounds like this. Fantastic. We do that same strumming pattern twice on the D5. So we're going twice on the A, twice on the D5, then go back to the A and do it 2 more times. Let's go ahead and play those first 3 chords. 1, 2, start with the A and here we go to the D5. Back to the A. You're doing great. Here's where the first bar chord comes in. An F bar chord. I'm not going to make a big deal of it. You can go and watch the free bar chord course where I make a big deal of it. Put your pointer finger on the first fret of the top string. Put your ring finger on the third fret of the second string from the top. Pinky, third fret, third string from the top. Middle finger, second fret, third string from the bottom. And then this is the screwy part. Your pointer finger, you need it to mash down, not only on the top string, but on those bottom couple strings as well. One tiny little tip for this bar chord thing. You don't want your thumb peeking up over the top anymore. You want to bring it back. So thumb is over the top for the first couple chords, and then you bring it back for the F bar chord. Do the exact same strumming pattern on this F bar chord. Then we're going to go to a C chord. The C chord, here's the good news about the C chord. Don't move your ring finger. So lift up your pointer, pinky, and middle finger, but keep your ring finger on the third fret of the second string from the top. Then put your middle finger on the second fret of the third string from the top, and your pointer finger on the first fret of the second string from the bottom. That pointer finger note, don't bring it all the way back here. Have it right up next to the fret. You'll thank me later. Guys, let's just practice, I don't know. What do? We just did the C. Okay, let's play from the beginning. So we're gonna go A, D5, A, F, C. 1, 2, here we go. And A again, then to the D5. Back to A. Then here's the F. Great job. Switch to C, don't move the ring finger. Fantastic. Go back to the A after the C. You're gonna do the regular strumming pattern once. So we go down, down, up, down, up. Then we have a measure of 2-4. What that means is up until now, we've been counting everything in groups of 4. It's been like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you switch. 2, 3, 4. But for this one part, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and then we switch. So there's this one part where we only count 2 beats. You do the regular strumming on the A once, then just strum down on the A twice. 1, 2, and then we're gonna switch to a D minor. So that was our measure of 2-4, was on that A. It's just counting to 2. You don't have to do this. D minor. So now we're not doing the D5. We're doing the full-on D minor. Is pointer finger, first fret, bottom string. Ring finger, third fret, second string from the bottom. And middle finger, second fret, third string from the bottom. You do also need your thumb muting the top string. Can I tell you something about this D minor chord? I don't like it. There's a bar chord version, but I'm not going to make you do that. D minor. Or if you're like me and you don't like playing this chord, just keep doing the D5. It's fine. D5 is like the skeleton key of chords. If there's like a D minor 7 and you're like, I don't know that chord, just play a D5. You're fine. Oh, what's that? A G major 7 sharp 11? Just play a G5. It doesn't matter. So don't forget. Don't worry about that right now. And we do the strumming twice on the D minor, and that is the verse to the song. Let's play the whole verse all the way through. 1, 2, start with A. Then the D. Back to A. Then F. Then the C chord, don't move your ring finger. Then A, 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, D minor. And then we get to the chorus of the song. We're gonna combine the lead guitar and the rhythm guitar to make one part that I think works really well. Pat is playing the scales, along with Chris Novoselic, the bass player, while Kurt Cobain is just strumming chords. We're gonna start off, we're gonna play scales when there's no singing going on, and we're going to play chords when there is singing going on. It works great. We start off by playing, you don't have to remember this, but it's just kind of a fun little thing if you wanted to know. We're going to start off by playing the C Mixolydian scale. Guys, with your ring finger, play 3rd fret, 2nd string from the top. Then, get that finger out of there, play this 3rd string from the top, open. Then on the 3rd string from the top, play 2nd fret, then play 3rd fret. So now we've got 3, open, 2nd fret, 3rd fret. Then on the 3rd string from the bottom, play open, and then play the 2nd fret, and then play the 3rd fret. And then with your pointer finger, play 1 on the 2nd string from the bottom. So that was 8 notes total. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The frets are 3, 0, 2, 3, 0, 2, 3, 1. Play it with me nice and slow. Great job. We're going to play that scale twice in a row at the very beginning of the chorus. So we just go boom, bum, 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 gung, ga, boom, gung, 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 gung. Then we're going to switch to the Kurt Cobain rhythm guitar where we just play a C chord. Do you remember the C chord from earlier in the song? Great. You're going to strum the C chord 8 times, just strumming down each time. So it just goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we switch to our F bar chord again and strum down on that chord 8 times. So far we did the scale, then C chord, F chord. Then we go to the 2nd bar chord, the 2nd and last bar chord of the song, the D flat bar chord. This one is my least favorite bar chord shape. You're gonna love it. With your pointer finger, play the 4th fret on the 2nd string from the top. If at all possible, see if you can get the tip of your pointer finger to touch the top string and mute it. Then your ring finger plays 6 on the 3rd string from the top. Then here's where it gets a little terrible. Your ring finger needs to also mash down on the next 2 strings on the 6th fret. So we've got muted top string, then 4, then your ring finger is doing 6, 6, 6. And then the bottom string, you can try to push down on the bottom string with your pointer finger, but when I play this chord, the bottom string is usually just muted and I'm fine with that. It looks like my middle finger's playing something. It's not. It just doesn't know where to go. So this is the D flat bar chord. On this one, we're going to go back to the original strumming, the down, down, up, up, down, up. After the D flat, you're going to go, actually, let's practice up through the D flat. 1, 2, start with the scale. Boom, bum, 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 bum. Again. Switch to the C chord. Switch to the F chord. Switch to the D flat. Fantastic job. Then we're going to do one more scale, but this scale is going to be a little bit different. We're going to play the F major scale, the F Ionian major scale. It's not going to be on the test. Don't worry. Top string, play the 1st fret, then the 3rd fret. Then on the 2nd string from the top, play open, and then 1, and then 3. Then on the next string, play open, and then 2, and then 3. So that was 1, 3, open, 1, 3, open, 2, 3. We're gonna play that scale just 1 time. So that's right after the D flat chord. Play that scale. We're almost done. Go back to the C chord. 8 strums down on the C chord. Oh no, not me. And then we go to the F chord again. 8 strums. Meh. Then go back to the D flat and do that regular strumming again. Then we're gonna go back to our main lick riff thing. We're going to do that another 6 times and then just hold out that first note of the lick again. And then we have finished the chorus. Guys, let's play the whole chorus all the way through. I'll yell out the stuff because I know I rushed through the last few things there. 1, 2, start with the scale. Then the scale again. Switch to the C chord. Switch to the F. D flat, F major scale, switch to the C chord, switch to the F chord, switch to D flat, play the lick, do it 6 times. I don't want to do it 6 times. Great. Then, okay, so that's like, we've learned almost all of the song at this point. After you finish up the chorus, you go back and play the verse again, exactly the same. Then we go back and we play the chorus again. The chorus is exactly the same until you get to the very end. When you start playing the lick again, instead of playing it 6 times, you play it 4 times. That's Spanish for 4. I'm surprised you didn't know that. After you play the lick those 4 times, we're gonna go back and play most of the chorus again. We're gonna do 8 strums on the C, 8 strums on the F, back to the strumming pattern on the D flat, and then we're gonna play the F major scale again. Then you're gonna do 8 strums on C, 8 strums on F, strumming pattern on the D flat again, and then play the lick 8 times. Guys, that was a lot of stuff. The long and the short of it is that once you finish the chorus, you go back and you repeat all of the singing parts of the chorus again. Does that make sense? That might help. Okay. Then we get to the guitar solo. The guitar solo is an interesting one because it's pretty simple. It's pretty easy, but I cannot tell for sure if at the beginning, if he just totally messes up or if he does what he does on purpose. It sure seems like what he was trying to do was slide from 2 on the 3rd string from the bottom up to 9. But what he kind of does is he goes like up to 8 and then up to 10 and then back to 9. So if we're being honest, I kind of try to do what he does because it's pretty gnarly. So it's like 2, 3, like that. But if you don't want it to sound like you messed up, just slide straight up to 9. So we're going from 2 up to 9. Here's the trick. For when you're doing big slides, don't watch your finger. Stare at where you want to end up. So stare at the 9th fret and slide up to there. So we've got... He plays that 9 a few times. Once you get up to the 9, you want to play that 3rd string from the bottom with this rhythm. You want to go... bow, 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 bow. So it's like 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Then you go back and play the lick 2 more times. Then you slide from 2 all the way up to 10 this time, and you play that same rhythm. So it's... And then right at the end of that, you slide down to 9, and then play that and slide down to 7. So it goes like this. It goes... Then slide back up to 9. And then you do the lick another 2 times. Then you do that same thing that we just did, where you go 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 9, 9, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Then back to the lick. And then to end the song, you can either just play the first note of the lick and let that ring out, or if you're feeling brave and daring and courageous, you can do 1 strum of F. So you go... Guys, I think I went a little overboard on the annoying noises today, but I have my reasons for that. The reasons are I'm an annoying person and I can't help myself. I choose not to help myself.